looking for guidance on the property and real estate development process, you're going to find that there's a big gap in information. You have Google, right? Everybody's initial instinct when they need to learn something is to just Google it, which is fine, but Google is disorganized. What you'll find on Google is bits and pieces of information about different parts of the process of development, but there's no clear-cut step-by-step path that includes every step along the way. So if you don't already know the overall process really well, then you don't really know how to go from step to step and how long it should take and what to expect along the way. A second alternative is to hire a property development manager. These managers are somebody who has 3 to 5 years experience is the minimum requirement most real estate development companies have whenever they hire property development managers to walk clients through the process. So it's going to be somebody who's done has at least a couple of projects under their belt, and they're going to walk you through the process step by step and give you guidance along the way. These real estate development managers, generally their fees are about $45,000 to $75,000 a year. So if you can imagine somebody's salary, basically, you're putting them on salary for the length of the project. If you look at it that way, you're putting them on salary for the length of your project. And that's about what it's going to cost you for that one-on-one guidance. Now, a negative with the one-on-one guidance is they answer your questions and they walk you through the process, but they don't have anything set up to pre-educate you on what your next steps are going to be in the future and how long it's going to take. They generally put fires out along the way and just let you witness what's happening and answer questions. Although you do get the one-on-one, dare I say, hand-holding, you still have to be present. You still will have to walk through the process with them. You will have to answer all of the questions. You will have to make all of the decisions. They are just there as a guide, which is similar to our program. Our Save on Building courses is a guide. And not only does it tell you what you need to know now, it tells you what you'll need to know in the future. And it really goes through the pros and cons of every decision that a typical owner makes along the way to educate you on what is standard care, what is standard cost, how long do things generally take. And it's a great third-party application for you to use. I think that it's actually more beneficial, obviously, to use the Save on Building courses because they're there 24/7. If you can't sleep at night, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you woke up in the middle of the night because you're worried about a zoning meeting, you can log on to Save on Building and read our crash course, and listen to and watch our module on what to expect in a zoning review meeting. And you can't get that 2 a.m. access to an individual no matter how much you pay them. Somebody's just not going to allow you to do that with them. So I found that these online courses is the best of both worlds. It gives you the information that you can find on Google, but it gives it to you in a logical step-by-step format, and it doesn't skip any step. So if you don't know to Google design review board meeting, then you would never know what to expect. So we put design review board meeting in front of your face during the process so that you learn about it, and then you can go in knowing that you're going to need to have that meeting happen, knowing that that is a typical step in the process. So if you go through our bundles step by step, we'll fill in blanks that you didn't even know existed. We will cover topics and explain results that you didn't even know was a step in the process. And that's really enlightening. That's really enlightening for clients to learn about in advance so that they can expect it and feel prepared and feel knowledgeable. And that just gives you confidence as you walk through the process that you know what's happening, you know what's going to happen next, and you can trust your design professional.